Hello and welcome everyone to Silver Asset of the Day for the 21st of April 2020, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So first of all, what do you need to know about silver at the moment? Again, as I mentioned with Gold Asset of the Day, I would definitely encourage you to go back and watch our week ahead commodity report. We discussed that if we were to get a break below that $15 handle, this is where silver can accelerate to the downside. Keep an eye on the gold silver ratio, which is now broken above the 2-week highs. It's broken above the 113 level. Now this sets up for a very bearish move here with gold and silver as we transition between now and the end of the month and into May as well. It looks like we've got the short-term top on these markets. Now that's not to say that you're not going to get some great opportunities to buy them back at lower prices in the summer. But remember here, we're traders. We're not just going for the longer term positions here. We're going for the short term gains where you can make profit very fast, of course, on leverage, and you can really capitalize on these moves. So what we're seeing right now is silver is a 4.5% decline to the downside today. This has also been accelerated by two factors. The dollar index, which has had a significant breakout now over the course of this week, breaking out to 2-week highs, and also the fact that we've seen a lot of liquidation and margin calls across the board for traders who had exposure to oil, which broke down to sub-zero. Yes, oil broke down to zero yesterday, and in fact on the May contract went into negative territory. So this has caused liquidation for some traders here, where effectively they're coming out of their profitable positions across the board on gold, silver, platinum, palladium. And now we're seeing this acceleration to the downside as even as oil moves over to the June contract, it's under pressure again here. So you've got traders moving into the safety of the dollar instead of the safety of gold and silver. This is driving the dollar higher, which again is very common at this time of year. After Easter, as you get between now and the end of April and into May, the saying goes, sell in May and go away. So it's not a surprise here to see this pressure on silver, on platinum, on gold. As long as you're prepared for it, keep an eye on the gold silver ratio, which is breaking out at the moment. It provides you with great opportunities to lock in your profits, as we have done last week, reverse position and capitalize on the sell short side as well. Of course, as traders, you want to be very nimble. You want to be trading a research-driven approach. Don't use outdated technical analysis strategies. That just won't help you in these markets. You need to be aware of cycles in the market, seasonalities, combine that with our in-house market intelligence, our data that we have with respect, of course, to hedge funds and money managers, where we're seeing them position themselves at the moment versus the newbie trader, the typical retail trader that is getting FOMO, buying into gold at the 7.5-year highs, for example, and then they get taken out, these newbie traders who've been taught old style, outdated technical strategies, which just don't work. You need to be on top of market cycles, correlations in the market, geopolitical news, fundamentals, and then marry that up with market intelligence. That is what will give you an edge. And it's a great time now during these periods of lockdown and quarantine where you can learn a recession-proof way to generate high income fast. That's the real key point there, as I'm sure you're aware. Trading offers that fantastic opportunity to essentially profit from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection, as I'm sure you are aware. So with that, what are we looking at now for the rest of the week for silver and as we transition into next month as well? We've broken below that key zone of support at $15 per ounce on silver. If we continue to see bearish momentum here, and this is the big if, but it looks like that's the case at the moment, as long as the gold silver ratio keeps breaking out, I'm looking for bearish momentum on silver. I would look now that we've broken below $15, we're sitting around $14.50 per ounce at the moment. If we get any retracements back towards $15, that then holds as resistance. Then we can look at opportunities to sell at better prices on retracements essentially at the moment. It might be that silver just continues to tank from here. We're still selling short gold and copper, and they have had huge sell-offs today, which we're capitalizing on with our sell short opportunities. But on silver, I'm looking out for retracement opportunities here. So if we do see a breakdown and then a retrace later on in the session back towards that $15 level, I would look at opportunities to sell. It might be that it just keeps selling from here. It's broken below $14.50 per ounce at the moment, in which case I'll just monitor as to whether there's now an opportunity to get in a sell short at these levels. Often what I'll do is I'll wait for the market to settle. I'll see where the gold silver ratio closes later on today. I'll utilize some of the profits that we've had from gold and copper as well, moving that into potential additional trades on platinum and silver as well for sell short. What you don't want to do is FOMO in right at the low of the move where you could get a much better entry on a retracement. Bear in mind, hedge funds and money managers, they have increased their sell shorts on silver, platinum and gold in the latest week, and with that we have seen the precious metals, of course, under pressure here. The dollar index longs have been increased quite significantly, and with that the dollar is having its usual seasonal play here as well, which is to really build up strength as we transition from April through to May. And this can also have a big knock-on effect, of course, with all of the precious metals priced in US dollars. Now, another point to note is we do have the FOMC statement next week on Wednesday. That can be a catalyst for a huge move. We'll be covering that in detail at the Gold and Silver Club. We'll go through that, of course, next week on Asset of the Day. And as I mentioned on Gold Asset of the Day, if you would like to learn a research-driven approach to your trading to get an edge, there is an opportunity for you to join us at the Gold and Silver Club. Just make sure you go to the link below in the description and click on that link and make an application to become a member of the Gold and Silver Club. And also do make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way, of course, you're always kept updated with all of the latest commodity reports.